Hello and welcome to a tutorial that will connect you with some new coloring tools in Adobe Illustrator, and will also connect you with design styles that are connected with a certain time in history. So I just want to point out right out the gate that there's a couple things that I want to make sure you understand. That my workspace is not a default workspace. I have shut down any default workspace and I have opened up specifically from the window the properties, artboards, and swatches, and I like to keep them kind of separate like this. And I do want to point out that there's a lot of different ways you can view what's in your swatches folder. And if you click down here, you can see that if you hold down your mouse, you can see all color swatches, gradients, patterns, color groups. So right now I'm just showing color swatches. And I also want to point out that I've got artboards open so that I can let you know right out the gate that I've got more than one artboard in this document. If you need to create a new artboard ever, all you need to do when the artboards window is open is you go to the hamburger menu and say new artboard or duplicate artboard, whatever. And then the reason that I'm able to show you all these artboards at one time is because down here in the bottom left, you can see that this is viewing on my screen at 33.33%. So if I just went in there and manually changed it to, let's say 40% and hit return, it gets a little larger, and I can use this. If I hold down the space bar on my keyboard, I can scoot it around. So off we go to the races. So you're going to do a couple things. You're going to explore a new coloring tool that exists in Illustrator that was recently launched. So you need to make sure that your Illustrator is completely update. And to do that, you're going to go to Adobe Creative Cloud, and you're going to go to your apps over here, and all apps. Let's go to all apps. And you want to make sure that you are up to date. Okay, just want to point that out. So back to Illustrator. So how this works is these are patterns from this area. So let's start out with an African textile, a beautiful textile. And now when we select it, you have to select it. And I'm going to go Command or Control plus so we get a little bit larger. And now while this is selected, I'm going to go up to Edit. And I'm going to go to Edit Colors, holding down the mouse, and I'm going to go to a new feature. It's in beta, Regenerative Recolor. So this will wake up this window. Now I'm going to scoot it over here. So there's a couple different ways you can get it to recolor. So let's just let's describe something. Let's say blues and pale greens. And then I'll ask it to generate. And it's thinking, and these are the options it's giving me. Now, if I like any of those, I can just click on it and it changes it instantly. I'm going to do Command Z to go back. I can also do this by colors and select colors. That's an interesting way to do it as well. If you just did blues, and then let's add another color from the swatches and yellows, and then ask it to generate. It's going to think a little bit, generate, and then it's spinning around. And it's coming up with options. So let's say I like this one. Okay, so I'm showing you what you need to do for this assignment on one artboard. You're going to need to do this for every single artboard. So now that this is selected, I'm going to go to my swatches. And so what I'm showing you is a way to preserve color palettes to use in assignments. And this is, as you get deeper into Illustrator, this is going to be a very valuable tool. So you need to select whatever it is that you have colored, and you need to go up here to the hamburger menu and swatches and say a new color group. And then you're going to name that, right? You're going to say African, or you could say all caps I got on there, African style. And by default, it should say selected artwork. So what you're telling artwork is, you know that beautiful artwork that's selected that has all those colors? I want you to build a color group based on those. And you can just let it just default to where this is and click OK. And now you can see that there's a new color group here. So let's just make sure, I want to show you something. Let's say I just want to clean my the visual element of my space here. So I'm just going to tell Illustrator, just show me my color groups. And it's got one. I can view this a couple different ways if I want to view it by the list view. And then you can also go up here to say, I want to show a large thumbnail view, which gives you larger colors. So what you're going to do is you're going to be submitting this file as a .ai file. So when you've done this and created a color group, you've recolored each of these textiles, you have saved the group as a color group, then you're going to simply go to File, Save As, save it to your desktop, just somewhere where you can save it, and you're going to name this file your name. Geez, I'll say Sarah Regenerative Coloring, save that, and okay. And then you're going to submit that file. So when I open these up, I'm going to be looking to see that not only have you recolored each of these, but you have effectively created a color group. And again, if I show all swatches, we see all the wonderful things. But if I go here and just say, Illustrator, I don't want to see all that busyness, just show me my color groups. So have fun.